Have you ever wondered what the most common causes of death in the United States are? It's a somewhat morbid curiosity, but one that holds significant importance. By understanding mortality rates and their causes, we can better equip ourselves to lead healthier, longer lives. Today we'll be exploring this topic in a countdown format, revealing the 5 most likely ways someone could meet their end in the U.S. So without further ado, let's dive into the countdown, starting with the 5th most common cause of death. You might be surprised to know that the 5th most common cause of death in the United States is unintentional injuries. Yes, you heard it right, accidents. These aren't just car crashes or falls, but any unintentional harm that leads to death. With a staggering number of over 30,000 fatalities each year, it's a grim reminder of how life can change in an instant. Experts attribute this high rate to a variety of factors, including risky behavior, lack of safety precautions, and even just sheer bad luck. The data shows that men are more likely to die from unintentional injuries than women, a fact that some researchers attribute to a higher propensity for risk-taking behavior among males. While it's impossible to prevent every accident, awareness and caution can go a long way in reducing these numbers. So, remember to take a moment to ensure safety in your day-to-day activities. Moving on, let's unveil the 4th most common cause of death. Here we go. The 4th most common cause of death is chronic lower respiratory diseases. This category includes chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, bronchitis, emphysema, and asthma. It's a sobering fact that every year millions of people in the United States are diagnosed with these conditions. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, chronic lower respiratory diseases account for approximately 5% of all deaths annually. Expert insights suggest that this high incidence is largely due to factors like smoking, exposure to air pollution, and genetic predisposition. The good news is that with early detection and appropriate treatment, the progression of these diseases can often be slowed, improving quality of life. So why is this information important? Because knowledge is power. Understanding these threats to our well-being can help drive us towards healthier lifestyle choices. Are you ready to discover the 3rd most common cause of death? Coming in 3rd place, the cause is unintentional injuries. It's a broad category that encompasses everything from car accidents to falls. These unfortunate events take the lives of over 100,000 people each year in the United States alone. Let's take a moment to understand this. Imagine a bustling football stadium filled to capacity. That's roughly the number of lives we're talking about here. It's quite staggering when you think about it in those terms. Leading experts suggest that many of these deaths could be prevented with increased safety measures and awareness. The simple act of buckling up before driving or being mindful of wet floors could drastically reduce these numbers. It's a sobering reality, but knowledge is power. By being aware of these risks, we can take steps to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Now let's move on to the 2nd most common cause of death. We're getting closer to the top. The 2nd most common cause of death in the United States is cancer. Yes, the big C. Cancer in its numerous forms takes millions of lives each year. It's a silent enemy that works from within, often undetected until it's too late. Statistics show that nearly 1 in 4 deaths in the U.S. is due to cancer. That's a staggering figure. Experts believe that while genetics play a role, lifestyle factors such as diet, smoking, and exposure to certain environmental elements significantly contribute to the risk. The fight against cancer is ongoing, with medical advancements offering hope for better prevention and treatment methods. And now for the most common cause of death in the United States. The moment you've been waiting for, the most common cause of death in the United States is heart disease. It's a silent killer responsible for 1 in every 4 deaths. That's a staggering reality, isn't it? Leading experts say that factors like high blood pressure, smoking, and high cholesterol are often to blame. But don't let these statistics scare you. They're not meant to alarm, but to awaken us to the importance of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, and get regular checkups. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. That concludes our countdown. But what does this mean for us? Understanding these causes of death is not about fear, but about awareness. From accidents to chronic diseases, we've explored the top 5 killers in the United States. The knowledge we've shared today is a tool, a beacon to guide our choices and habits. It's not about dwelling on the inevitable, but rather being informed and proactive in our health decisions. We can't predict the future, but we can certainly shape it. Stay informed, stay proactive, and you can help change these statistics for the better.